Hey there, single mums, and welcome back to the Beanstalk Single Mums podcast. Today, we're going to be stepping into a topic that can feel daunting after separation: child support. If you've ever wondered, how on earth am I going to support myself and my children? You're in the right place. Let's break this down together. So let's start with the basics. In Australia, child support is governed by the Child Support Assessment Act, not the Family Law Act. It's administered by the Department of Human Services, not family courts. If you want a rough idea of how much child support you could receive or you should be paying, your first stop should be the Child Support Estimator on the department's website. It calculates payments on a very specific formula. The formula works on factoring in a few things, including your income, the other parent's income, how much care each of you provide, your children's ages, and if either of you have other dependents. It's not flawless, it can feel complex, and it doesn't automatically cover for any big ticket extras like orthodontics or private school fees. But at least it gives you a starting point. There are two ways to get child support. The first is through a private agreement where you negotiate with your ex and the payments are made privately between the two of you. The second is through agency collect. This is where you let the child support agency collect on your behalf. You can switch to the agency collection at any given time. It doesn't need the other parent's permission. If child support payments stop, immediately register with the agency to collect on your behalf ASAP. Backdating is only available for 3 months. So what happens if the income reported doesn't reflect reality? This can be especially so if someone's paying themselves through lifestyle perks or are under declaring business profits. If this is the case, you can request for a change of assessment with updated evidence. This can include tax records or financial statements. So what happens with these extra expenses like orthodontics, private school fees, and extracurricular activities? Things like orthodontics usually fall under the category of necessary medical expenses. So this can be submitted through the change of assessment, much like how you would assess an adjustment to income. Alternatively, parents can discuss this privately through a binding child support agreement or limited child support agreement. This enables them to share extra expenses such as braces, sporting fees, and tutoring. In regards to private school fees, if the child has always been in private school and both parents have signed the enrollment, then you can also apply for adjusted child support through the assessment to cover these costs. Alternatively, if you don't want to use the child support estimator, you can set up something outside of the formula privately. This is more flexible. However, this option works best for co-parents who find middle ground to agree on. You can either organize to have this payment paid out privately or through the agency. So what happens if you or your ex quit your job? The agency may still assess child support payments based on previous earning capacity and not your current income. If someone doesn't pay their child support, the agency have tools in which they can retrieve payments, such as garnishing your wages, intercepting tax returns, freezing bank accounts, and even stopping someone from leaving the country. If you're looking at having child support payments ranged, start with the child support estimator first. Then decide whether you want to have these payments paid out privately or through the agency collect. If circumstances change, request for a change of assessment. And make sure if payments stop to register with the agency ASAP, as backdating is limited to 3 months. And as much as you can get creative with agreements, always be careful and document everything. Understanding the system is not easy, but knowledge is power. Just a friendly reminder, this is general information and not legal advice. For your specific circumstances, please talk to a family law specialist. But hopefully, this gives you clarity and confidence to take the next steps. If this episode helped you out, please share it with another single mum who may be dealing with the same thing. And if you want more information like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel or check out our website, beanstalkmums.com.au. You can find us on socials at Beanstalk Single Mums. See you next time.